What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to bring you episode 4, I believe it is, of the Los Angeles Chargers franchise here on the channel. We are having a game, I believe, at Tennessee here today. We already played the first drive. I don't know why I didn't just start streaming the game to begin with, but I got an interception, a user interception with Tyrell Williams, I believe it was. And so we have the ball very early in the game at the 35-ish yard line going in, the 37-yard line. And we're going to see if we can score a touchdown and get another win here today against the Tennessee Titans. First rush for Melvin Gordon, doing a good job. Melvin Gordon doing very good for us in his return to the team.
They're obviously in sync with each other.
Let's see if we can hit Hunter Henry coming across the field here.
He understands how to read them and find
maybe not. Come on, triangle. No, we gotta throw it away.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
3rd and 2. We could probably do a toss play. We might be able to do a dive. Let's go with halfback dive here. Just see if we can power it up for a yard. We might be able to get this.
To me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. Give yourself your best.
Melvin Gordon gets more than enough for the first down, roughly 5 yards on the play. Up to the 24-yard line.
And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And we're going to spread them out a little bit here. Go gun. Actually, we might be able to get Hunter Henry going up, get open straight down the field here. There we go. Hunter Henry open, down to the 6-yard line. Gets us into the red zone.
6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Might be a good idea to do another halfback dive. It looks like they're blitzing, though. Actually, I'm going to try and put Allen on a slant. See if we can't get him open coming in. No. Dump it off to the tight end underneath. Virgil Green, 2 yards on the pickup. And I think we're going to go with a toss play here. Actually, this bodes better to be some type of an ISO or a dive play because they have holes in the middle. Damn, lost a yard on the play. 3rd and goal. I'm going to go with stick here. I think Williams will be open coming across unless the middle linebacker reads him. Oh, threw the ball further over to the right side than I thought we were going to. Picked off Logan Ryan with interception in the end zone.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
So we're going to have to come out in the mid. Well, I could come out in a 3-4 because that's probably going to be a pass. We're going to cover underneath.
They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
A run play. Derrick Henry does a good job shedding the first tackler, getting up over the 25 for a gain of 5 on that first run play. 2nd and 5 here. I think I'm going to go engage 8.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college as a wide receiver, so he's one of the early guys to move.
There we go. User pass defense on the play. Jatavis Brown breaks up the pass to the tight end.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's looking like 3rd down and 5. We're going to come out in some form of a nickel. I think I'm going to go 3-3-5 odd and bring a bit of a blitz.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Mariota.
User pick. Oh, there we go. Trevor Williams with a 2nd interception on the game. Let's go, Trevor Williams. 2 picks so far this game.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception.
And get the ball back on the 40-yard line. We needed to get points on that last one. We'd be up by 2 possessions now if we had that last one and scored on this drive. Melvin Gordon with a nice juke. Gets himself up to the 27-yard line. I'd like to get Eckler the ball a little bit as well.
For the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago.
I feel like there's something wrong with my controller right now. For some reason, I'm feeling like the R2 button isn't working quite the way that it should be. Another good run by Melvin Gordon, 8 yards on the play. We're just going to go with a simple slants play here. My guys got ran off their routes. Interesting. See if we can pick it up with Rivers.
survives the contact.
4 yards, 5 yards.
Rivers looking a little nimble there as he picks up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage.
Melvin Gordon's tired, so we're going to try and run a bit of a... I tried to juke him out. I thought I could make that one move work. Negative yardage on the play, 2-yard loss. Alright, we haven't really passed the ball too much so far. Let's just go with a standard little slants play or a mesh play. See if we can get somebody open coming across the middle. Yeah, what's going on here? Did you guys see that? I wasn't pressing those buttons, and then it just popped up and started, like, cycling through stuff, which was odd. Mike Williams with a beautiful catch over the middle. Combat catch up to the 2-yard line. Let's try not to throw an interception here. I'm thinking if we just go with halfback toss, we should be able to get it in here. Eckler, no, it's going to be Ware on the play. Ware might snipe away a touchdown. Oh, up to the 1-yard line. Did a good job falling forward, but
that run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions,
looking for Hunter Henry here coming across.
He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in.
Batted down.
Create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This Titan defense, they just will not.
Melvin Gordon's open coming out of the backfield, and that'll get us our 6-point lead. Should be 2 possessions, but we threw that interception in the red zone. Pretty comfortable so far, though. Team's playing well. Up 7-0.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside.
And there we go, up to the 22-yard line.
Back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened.
On the return, so we held them from getting any good return. We're actually going to come out in a heavy set here on defense now.
Start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? The one that you're throwing it to?
No room against that front 7. Melvin Ingram comes across and stuffs him for a 2-yard loss. They're going to keep coming out in a formation like this, though. I want to try and do something like... I was looking at, like, underneath type of coverage, like a Tampa 2. So I think what I'm going to do is going to go 3-4. Cover 3 hard flat should be fine. I'm calling a pass, though. Ooh, they actually ran the ball. I don't blame them. There was a giant hole there. They got 10 on that play. Derrick Henry looking pretty good so far. We stuffed him a couple times, but or like one time we've stuffed him. I'm gonna call the bluff blitz here.
They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games.
Get to him. Oh man, come on, make the tackle, guys. Don't let a big play out. I'm assuming that's a roughing the passer. Yeah, someone must have come in late and hit him. Bosa came in, got a little bit too rough with them. Gonna come back out in a 3-4.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Mariota down to throw on first down. That's complete.
Mariota actually moving the ball decently well here so far. I mean, 2 interceptions isn't the best, but... Alright, so we're going to come back out in the bear.
That route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're
why is Legion out of position?
Bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there.
Oh, I tried to break on that. I double switched. I switched onto him, then switched off to another player. I can see them trying to run the ball here, being that it's 3rd and 1 out of the nickel, so I want to try to kind of counter that by calling a 3-4 coverage. Backfired because there was a hole in the zone. They found it. Mariota connects to Humphreys, I believe. Yeah, Humphreys open over the middle.
I think it all came together there. In breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right right there to move the sticks.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. First and 10.
Ooh, it was a screenplay. Mariota can't connect.
There, but it's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be
Actually, we're going to call the same play.
His receivers just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders.
There we go. Joey Bosa able to beat his man for the sack. We had coverage across the board. Bosa's going to have basically no trouble getting in there. We're going to call a quarter, something we haven't called a lot of this year, and try and call some type of a blitz. Maybe this sky blitz here. Tell my guys to cover deep. There we go. Everybody made the tackle. Tennessee moved the ball pretty well on that drive, but stalled out once they got here down near the red zone. It's going to be probably a 7-3 lead. Yeah, 7-3 lead for your Chargers. I'm going to get the ball back, try and put up some more points before half. There is quite a bit of time left on the clock, so we'll see how it goes.
That's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Sammy Coates on the return. We've been getting decent yardage on our returns this year. We've been moving the ball up to, roughly the 30-yard line on most of our returns, but I can't tell if that's attributed to Sammy Coates being decent at returning the ball, or if that's mostly to do with good blocking from our return team. Melvin Gordon with a first down rush.
That'll be a first down. Rivers on first down.
Hunter Henry going to get us up for about 5-6 yards on the play.
Down right at the 45-yard line. Well, last year, Henry
I'd really like to get Keenan Allen the ball, so I want to try and find like a formation where he's kind of in like the slot, get him the ball out of the slot. This will be open. Keenan Allen's got to be open on this play. There you go. Good catch, Keenan Allen. Gets us up over the 50-yard line all the way to the 37. Puts us in position again to go ahead and get a good score.
Pickup of 17, a first down. Rivers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
There we go. Dotted it up. Threw it in over top of the coverage, and Mike Williams gets another catch.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays.
All right, now what I want to do, I want to give Austin Eckler a couple carries. So we're going to put him in this formation and maybe try and run out of it. Right here, we're going to do a halfback run. Austin Eckler, 11 yards. Great first run by Eckler. I'm going to keep handing it off to him if I can. Good blocking. That's probably the most important part there. Solid blocking across the board. Oh my God, Eckler gets totally laid out and fumbles the ball. Who was that? Preston? I don't know who that was that forced the fumble, but that was a nice hit. That reminds me of why I prefer to give the ball to Melvin Gordon over top of, or instead of Austin Eckler. Good tackle by Legit. At least I think it was Legit. Benny Logan.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
3 wides, 2nd down. Let's go with the Buck zone blitz, but I want all of the guys to come on the blitz this time.
Who, Charles? The coach. The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have step.
We got the sack on a screenplay. Jatavis Brown gets credit for half the sack. I didn't see who the other player was. We're actually going to call the same play because I wanted this to get called against. And actually, we'll drop Jatavis Brown this time. Actually, hold on. This is a run play. This ain't good. I had flashbacks of that play going for a massive touchdown because I called a bad defense against that formation.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40.
Sammy Coates with a beautiful return. Takes it up to the 35-yard line. We got good blocks on that return, too. Alright, we haven't run this much so far today. We're going to give the ball back to Eckler. Even though he fumbled for us, I want to give it back to him at least 1 or 2 more times. Try and get him some more yardage.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll work his
Eckler, 8-ish yards, 7 yards on the play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a
We're going to call the same play to the right this time. I think we got the blocking. Eckler with a beautiful moves, takes it down to the 4-yard line. We're going to take a timeout with that being said. And, you know what? I'm going to go strong formation. I'm going to go with this Y trail play. Maybe try and hit the tight end, maybe hit Mike Williams, depending on who gets open. Mike Williams open deep in the end zone. That's going to be another touchdown, guys. And we're going to take a 14-3 lead with roughly 47 seconds left in the half. Shouldn't be enough time for the Titans to go down and get a score, but we'll see.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets
ready to go. 3-3-5 odd and just start calling some basic coverages. D-line pinch for me.
Going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more. Try and loosen things.
Tried to shoot a gap there. We're going to drop off into coverage. Make the tackle at, I believe, the 25-yard line? No, 30. 30-yard line?
That's very true, kids. Look it up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a
all right, cover underneath, guys. Why is it doing that? I don't understand. Oh, he threw it to right to Desmond King. Desmond King on the pick.
Desmond King picks it.
3 interceptions for this defense so far today. Mariota having a terrible time on offense. This is a great opportunity to try and throw the ball because they're coming with a blitz.
Following the interception here, Rivers.
Mike Williams open. He's got a block or 2. Can he make it to the end zone? No. Forced out of bounds at the 4-yard line. I might go to the well twice here. I might try and do another slant. I might hit Benjamin here because it looks like the safety's creeping up over there. Benjamin open. Like I said, safety was creeping up too far. Benjamin with the touchdown in the back of the end zone. Haven't gotten Benjamin involved a whole lot this year. We've actually been exploring trade options for him, but haven't been able to get anything to stick. We were looking at Minka Fitzpatrick, and we also looked at Shaquille Griffin off of the Seahawks. And the reason being, we were trying to add to our secondary because I wasn't too happy with Trevor Williams' performance so far. But this game, he has 2 picks for us. So I'm pretty satisfied with him, and I think I'm going to just kind of try and stick with what we got, because if Trevor Williams can keep up that type of performance, I have no issues with him moving forward.
This one counts. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just
21-3 lead, 26 seconds left in the first half. Even if we get the ball back, I doubt I'm going to try and go for anything, because this is a significant enough lead that I feel comfortable going into the second half with this. Yeah, they're going to come out, probably just try and run the ball a little bit. I'll call Tampa 2, try and keep my guys kind of near the line of scrimmage, because I knew it's going to be a run. Tranquil with the tackle. No yardage on the play. And I presume they're just going to run the clock out from here. They might run another play. Yeah, they did decide to run one more play. They're passing it over the middle. Hit stick. And that'll take us to the half. Looks like Corey Davis on the reception. 21-3. We get the ball in the second half. Should face no challenge here. Just a good opportunity to try and run some clock and get our guys some good rush yardage.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Probably do quite a few coach suggestions from this point forward. Safeties are up close, so I think they know we're going to be trying to run the ball.
Spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but we did give Derek Watt a couple equipment updates. We made him look like more of a fullback. I really like what we did with him. Made his pads bigger and made him look a bit more like a true, you know, blocking type of fullback. Good yardage all the way so far for Melvin Gordon. Keep feeding him the ball.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it out of
Melvin Gordon, 10 carries, 68 yards, at 6.8 yard average to this point. And I'll take that all day long. That's well above league average.
They'll run here with Eckler.
Eckler does a great job of finding a hole. That's going to be a 12-yard gain. 5 rushes for 56 yards on his part. He's actually doing slightly better than Melvin Gordon is, but I think that's just because he's the change of pace back. This looks like a good opportunity to run a play-action pass. Horrible, horrible decision on my part. I should not have thrown that. I saw the linebacker there all day, and I did not see the corner sit down underneath. We're going to go coverage 3, show 2. I'm actually going to... Can I show blitz? Yeah, safeties. Come down into the box. Good job forcing him out of bounds. Mariota's stat line is looking really bad. I wouldn't have pegged him to throw 3 interceptions coming into this game. Let me tell you guys that. I would not have assumed that was what was going to happen. Oh, I should have came down and picked that, but I was hesitant to come all the way down because I was playing safety. I didn't want something to break open over the top. Tell my guys to press up, cover underneath.
First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Make the tackle at roughly the 15-yard line. And a personal foul tacked on top, so they're going to have this with goal to go around the 8-yard line.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully.
He's picked us apart, the commentators say.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. To throw Mariota. Blitz coming and down he goes.
Mack Wilson comes in and gets a sack.
Wilson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
We're going to drop Mack Wilson back in coverage this time.
Now Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Good job getting that tackle at the 3-yard line.
Here at the 3-yard line.
Is that Delaney Walker? I assume that's the Delaney Walker, 3 receptions for a whole bunch of yards. Doing a good job this game against us.
Touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Working out of the gun, Mariota.
Man open underneath. Delaney Walker, no surprise on who gets that touchdown. Delaney Walker just really the best offensive weapon that this team has. Don't get me wrong, Derrick Henry, very good, but Delaney Walker just really good tight end. 21-10. 2:46 left in the third quarter.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is
not a good decision to bring it out that time. We only got up to the 18. I wasn't able to make the juke move whenever I tried.
The offense back out there.
And we might want to not call such conservative plays. We might want to keep attacking them in the passing game. Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon's going to break away for an 82-yard touchdown. Can he make it all the way? He's getting caught a little bit from behind. But Melvin Gordon with an 82-yard rushing touchdown. Going to answer very quickly back to that touchdown scored by the Tennessee Titans. And that's got to be really demoralizing for that team. They worked hard for that first touchdown, and we just get it back in one play.
touchdown one play later.
That's got to be demoralizing.
Which seemingly had shifted the other direction. Thought we might be seeing a comeback.
Great job by Melvin Gordon there. Massive touchdown run and massive for the game.
Defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they
got Tampa 2. False start on the offense.
Work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
On Derrick Henry?
Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Is that who? I didn't see who it called it on, but on Derrick Henry? Question mark?
For their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts.
I'm gonna use. No, I'll let Derwin James do his thing. Deep passing play. Desmond King, user pick. Let's go. We've now picked off Mariota 4 times today. Desmond King did a great job on the interception return too, taking it back to the 38-yard line.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
Mariota doing a terrible job today.
I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
154 yards for Melvin Gordon. We are going to start feeding the ball more to Austin Eckler. I might actually go into the depth chart here in a moment and put Eckler in as their 1 just because I want to keep getting him more yardage. I want to share the ball back and forth because I want Eckler to keep developing as a player. I don't want to be totally dependent on Melvin Gordon because when he goes down, he is an injury-prone player. We are going to want to have somebody good to back him up. And I was leading the league in rushing yards with Austin Eckler early on. So
starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw is Rivers.
Hunter Henry open, deep over the middle. Beautiful catch there. Gets hit pretty hard on the reception, but makes the catch nonetheless. We're going to go into the pistol, and I want to try... Mike Williams has had a good game, but I want to try and get... Where is... Oh, no, he must be over on the other side. Hall. You know what, we're just going to roll with it. We're going to go quick slants like this, but I'm going to bring Hall on a slant. I want to try and get him the ball and get him involved in the offense a little bit.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Under a heavy rush and
they brought too many blitzes for us to block. Kenny Vaccaro on the safety blitz going to get a 10-yard sack.
They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back.
I'm actually going to try and run this one. Did I actually switch Eckler in? Yeah, I did. I switched Eckler in, right?
Around the 25. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on
Let's just get 4 verts, see what might be open, and call accordingly. So, Hunter Henry, let's see if we can get Benjamin open, maybe coming underneath of that.
From the gun, Rivers.
Benjamin with a good catch. That could have been picked off. That was a dangerous throw. That throw went way deeper than I thought it was going to. Good opportunity here to take a field goal, though. Right down the middle, Badgley takes the 31-10 lead as we transition over to the 4th quarter. Basically, the whole 4th quarter left to go. We have a 21-point lead on the board.
But this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line.
See if we can get some more turnovers from the secondary.
Tennessee offense about set.
I probably shouldn't have called this play.
1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Trevor Williams all over Humphries on that coverage. That was a dangerous throw, but they made it work. They were able to get the ball in there into a tight spot and get another first down here.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Desmond King, solid tackle, forces him out of bounds for a 1-yard gain.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot.
You got Mike 3 press, trying to do a bit of a blitz off the left side.
Big target, guy you can spot pretty
We'll try and cover up with Adderley here. I got beat on that coverage. I got faked on double move.
Midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mariota now a perfect 8 for
Bosa, don't drop back in coverage. We don't need you back in coverage. Oh, forced fumble.
And now the ball's out.
Jatavis Brown's going to pick that up.
And picked up by the
Yet another turnover by the Tennessee Titans. They're just kind of falling apart. They were 3-2-1, I think, coming into this game, and they, that's a team that really just needs some things to go their way, and they haven't gotten anything to go their way so far this game.
This defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on.
Austin Eckler breaks away for a 15-yard gain. Eckler, we're going to have 200-yard rushers this game if it continues the way that we are running the ball here. Let's do a halfback toss. I think that everybody's bunched in enough that this could be successful. Derek Watt just totally dodged the corner.
First down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Decent blocking, gets the ball up for a 3rd and 3 opportunity. I mean, we're just going to keep running the clock, honestly. I should probably put chew clock on. I didn't even really think about that up until this point, but that's probably a solid idea.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend.
I just hit no huddle instead of chew clock. What am I doing?
So far, it's 1st and 10. Now Eckler.
Eckler's showing some prowess. I mean, this dude he's the real deal. He honestly is. He could be a starting running back for a team. And he was for us for a while. There we go. We got Eckler 100 yards on the game. And what I'm going to do here, actually, I'm going to go with the empty tray stack, smash seam. So I want everybody cleared out. I want Green to go up, and then I want Hunter Henry to come in on a slant. Oh my God, overthrown the ball. That's going to be a 2nd interception for us. So I'll show you guys what I mean when I'm saying that those are overthrown. So what I was looking at here, actually I have to wait a second. What I'm looking at here, what I was trying to do, I'm trying to throw this ball inside, because see how there's this giant gap here in the middle? I'm trying to throw that ball like, I want Henry to come in on his slant and come underneath all this coverage here, like these guys, and kind of catch the ball in this area somewhere. And so I'm expecting him to throw the ball. So that linebacker broke that way, and I threw the ball. I'm expecting him to throw this ball roughly right here for that slant to work. So I throw the ball right here because I see the linebacker going the other way. Throw that into the gap, and he does technically throw it where I want him to throw it, except just way too high for Hunter Henry to try and actually make that catch. So I guess technically speaking, that's my fault, because I should have just thrown a low pass. But it is what it is. I just wanted to give you guys a little quick insight into what I'm trying to do and why that interception happened. Ooh, nice move. Corey Davis showing some skills.
Turning it over on the last possession. Is that word against symptomatic?
Yeah, I like that. Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, I just kept using it.
Wow, he actually threw that to the user coverage. That doesn't happen very often.
Just 2 minutes remaining.
I broke off of him because I didn't expect him to be throwing it there. How about the nickel overload 3? That might work.
In possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Mariota. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Turns it out of the backfield to Derrick Henry. I'd really not like to be in this formation. I kind of want to switch out of this double A gap formation. Melvin Ingram with a hit.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of mid.
3-3-5 odd. Just drop back into coverage, guys. That's what I'm trying to do here. Derwin James forces a second fumble. Desmond King picks it up. Is he going to be able to return it? Takes that ball to the 38-yard line. Another great return.
You can't afford to make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. An opening there on that first down run as he gets
Eckler with another great run.
8 or 9. That looks to be
We got 2 clock on, so this will be the end of the game. We'll run it out one more time here. Give Eckler a chance to pick up a couple more yards. Gets 1 yard. 14 rushes for 108 is what he's going to finish with on the day. Unless it lets me run one more play. If it does, I'm going to run one more play here. I tried to get the ball off. That's going to be another sack for the defense. Doesn't matter. We get the win.
It's a victory for our visitors.
Great performance on the day by both Melvin Gordon and Austin Eckler. I threw a couple questionable interceptions down there when I got into the red zone. And realistically, the top performers of the game was the secondary. They finally came through and got some interceptions. And that's what I've been looking for a while. So, defensively speaking, massive improvement from previous weeks. Hopefully we can keep that going. But we'll have to see. I mean, we're winning most of these games, you know, off the backs of our offense. But a lot of player development here after that game. We're going to go ahead and just dish out a couple upgrades. I'm going to show you guys where we stand in terms of the league and everything. Trevor Williams is finally going to get his upgrade to an 80 overall. I'm pretty happy with that. Trevor Williams had a good game. Justin Jackson getting an upgrade. We're going to upgrade him to a receiving back because I want him to be able to catch out of the backfield, because chances are that would be his role if he does ever end up fitting into our plans. I have a feeling that Justin Jackson's never really going to see the field for us, though. A couple low-end backups here getting XP. We are going to need a second tight end. That is something worth mentioning, because Virgil Green I don't think is going to be around for the long haul. He's been pretty good for us so far this season. I'd like to keep him around for another maybe season or two, depending on how he digresses with age, or regresses with age. With all that being said, let's go ahead and check out the standings. 7-0. At the top of the division, the Chiefs are sitting at 4-2, the Broncos at 2-4, and the Raiders at 1-4. So the Broncos and the Raiders are out of it at this point. We're pretty much just competing with the Chiefs. So if we end up with a couple losses, chances are the Chiefs could have a shot at the division. So we got to keep on top of everything. We ended up taking a win over the Tennessee Titans that were 3-2-1 coming into this game. And that's where we stand on the season. So hopefully you guys are keeping interest in the franchise. If you are, leave a like down below. Next week we do have a user game against the Bears. That is my friend Tyler. So we have a user game. I'm probably going to stream that. It depends on how that goes. We'll see what happens. But I hope you guys have a great day. Make sure that you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and leave a comment down below with anything you'd like to see me play or any videos you'd like to see me make. And like I said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.